Local leaders have banded together in the fight for more provincial infrastructure cash. 8 Manitoba city mayors and the Association of Manitoba Municipalities are lobbying alongside Winnipeg Mayor Sam Cates to provide 1% of the provincial sales tax on a per capita basis to municipalities. The mayors say the province's 1% tax hike earmarked for infrastructure isn't being passed on to the local level.
Manitoba municipalities are being left behind. That's why we're here speaking with one voice, calling on the Premier of Manitoba to hear our message that municipalities need long-term, reliable infrastructure funding.
Here's what members of the coalition had to say.
The Premier has repeatedly told us there is no new money and that he was not elected to raise taxes. And yet, here we are today. The taxes are going up. Our infrastructure needs to continue to be ignored.
If citizens care about their arenas, if they care about their local streets, if they care about their sidewalks and their aquatic centers and their basic services that they receive from their municipality, then they should be displeased with this budget.
On behalf of 52,000 people who live in Brandon, I beseech the province to look at a different framework for approaching these discussions.
What is happening now is it's driving the issue back to the municipalities to even have to raise more funds from the taxpayer, and we only have one source of taxes.
The coalition says Winnipeg will get $7 million and all other municipalities combined will get $7 million from the PST hike. With the hike set to raise $278 million for the province, they say this funding falls far short. The cities ultimately hope the lobby will trigger action among voters to change the process, stressing there's little pressure they can apply to the province alone. But the province says overall municipal funding is actually up, with $22.3 million more for the city of Winnipeg alone this year.
Sometimes we disagree on the approach, and we may disagree on maybe the funding is not enough. But I would argue we have to pull together, and taking shots at each other, and taking, what I would say is an approach that's not a cooperative nature, is not necessarily helpful to the process.
Joyanne Persega, Sun News.